I want to go back to transition, that point in your life where you left and, went into the civil, where you became a civilian.
Right.
Like you said, hardest transition for you, right? And you were drinking heavily. You were drinking yourself to sleep. How does one pull themselves out of a dark place to, to be better for, and I think I also heard you in an episode talk about like how you're much fitter now than you were as a SEAL. So talk to us about that and that transition for you.
No one can do it for you. You have to want to get better. I knew I wanted to get better. I knew I wasn't living my purpose. I wasn't living up to my very own personal standards. But I was also feeling sorry for myself. So the first thing I had to do is stop feeling sorry for myself and have the desire to get better. No one can get better unless they want to get better. Remember that whole, like, I don't want to move. I don't want to, like, change. I don't want, like, so if I stayed that way, I would certainly not be on a call with you right now. I would not be here. I would be, who knows where I would be. Would not be where I am today. That's the first thing, is you have to want to get better. And then once you want to get better, then you just have to start taking whatever actions. You just have to start moving. Doesn't matter where you go. Again, doesn't matter what direction you go, just start moving in a direction. For me, CBD was a modality that helped me drink less. It helped turn down some of that noise in my head. That's why I started my company, Naked Warrior Recovery. And then I started figuring out, like, what is my purpose now? What's my new mission? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Again, starting that business helped me figure some of that stuff out. The things that I do now, and I kind of alluded this to earlier in the show, is everything that I do now are all things I swore I would never do. I swore I would never be in sales. I sell CBD. I sell all kind of stuff because I always thought sales were sleazy, and they're absolutely not. They're just providing value to someone in exchange for dollars, or they could be exchanged for relationships. Like sales is not sleazy. There are sleazy people that do sales, but sales is not sleazy. I swore I'd never be one of those like life coach, Tony Robbins wannabe, whatever people. Well, it turns out that I actually am pretty good at that thing, business, leadership, whatever. It all comes back to like fixing the person or helping the person fix themselves so that they can actually lead or go where they want to go and become the person they actually want to become. And I swore I'd never be one of those guys that are standing on stage going rah, rah, rah. Well, I stand on stage and I go rah, rah, rah. And I found that I'm pretty good at it. But it took a lot of practice to get there. Again, I swore I would never do those things. I do all of those things. So I have stopped saying I will never do anything because I may get another thing on my plate. And I'm like, my plate's pretty full right now.